And there was this thing with Dan Bongino on the Judge Janine show last night, Justice with Judge Janine, and he said some stuff that I'm going to let you hear what was played last, this little thing with Judge Janine Pirro. You need to hear this thing with Judge Janine.
Who say that you are creating a national emergency, that you're...
He should have been a bot. I mean, it's women. I mean, he could have tried cases. He was unbelievable.
Free judge, and he keeps getting to them. I was actually in D.C. Yeah. Irish guy getting up in front of them. I was actually in D.C. Yeah. Irish guy getting up in front of them, telling them that's not an emergency.
They don't care.
Telling them that's not an emergency.
They have a national emergency. Or at Ninth Circuit, money's going to that he's going to build the slats with.
Bill overall, President Trump already acknowledged that. It's no secret. There are things in there we don't like. But Judge, I'm telling you, on the final dispute whatsoever, as Congressman Meadows just said that, none. $2.5 billion from the Milcon budget, the military construction budget, no legal dispute at all. 1.5, 2 years away, the wall is already being built by money. Nobody's talking about this because the media doesn't want to acknowledge that Trump won this round. Again, he got his money. It's as simple as that. Did outsmart.
That is a great point. Now, you know, and Jan.
The discussion of the 25th Amendment was simply Rod raised the issue and discussed it with me in the context of...
All right, so it seems, Dan, that he says that Justice Department officials had discussions about pushing Trump out. Now, this Rod Rosenstein, who I've been frustrated with since day one, he gets to leave quietly. You know, I don't know what the deal is there, or who he's got the goods on, and it doesn't make me very happy. But what's going on? Believe it or not?
Well, keep in mind, Judge, Andy McCabe's in a world of trouble right now. And that's why he's even backtracking on this 25th Amendment conversation. He is one of the few players in this who has admitted on the record, that this whole case would not have existed without the dossier. Think about that. Everyone else has kind of fudged the numbers a little bit. Well, we had this. Remember Jim Comey? It was a cornucopia of information, or whatever word he used. McCabe has already admitted the spying on Trump would not have happened without the fake Hillary paid for information. McCabe knows that. Now he admitted he took part in a government coup. The 25th Amendment, Judge, you do not have to be a lawyer, although I love your legal degree. To understand the 25th Amendment had no
referred to the Department of Justice. It was a criminal referral. I don't know if he's looking for immunity. He's looking to jackpot everybody else. But there's something going on. And by his pushing back now, I mean, we know the guy's a liar. I mean, he had a chance to take back when he lied about when he was in the FBI. He wouldn't even take it back. But I don't know what it means. I can't quite figure it out. But there's something wrong there. Rod Rosenstein and the rest of them. But I don't know. Do you agree? Otherwise, we got to go. Tell me what you think fast.
Judge, they both have the good. Listen, you work these cases as a prosecutor. What do you do when you get two bad guys involved in the same crime? You put them in separate rooms and you tell one guy the other guy ratted on you. Why? So you get them both to rush to give up the goods quicker. This is what McCabe and Rosenstein are doing.
Love you, Dan. Take care.
Yep, that's Dan Bongino. My boy did better ratings on the Mark Levin show. He filled in 5 to 8 the same time slot. You are done, Joe Walsh. No one, I agree. It's not sound. Trump is right on the no one support the president, but you make yourselves irrelevant because you can't admit to the Maternity Leave Act. I'll call him out. But I'm here to tell you right now, you never numbers, man. You just sit there. Why don't you read their names off? If you think the bill is so bad, and sit there calling for this bill, and then read another list of names who is against the National Emergency Act. Read for a fiscal year since George W. Congress should be your anger. Should be outraged with Trump. No, you should be outraged with Congress. Why don't you go after Congress who's failed to pass the bill? You proud of that? Failed to pass the bill. Executive Amnesty called President Obama for executive orders that he kept passing. Where is Joe Walsh attacking President Obama? I don't hear Joe Walsh ever saying a peep. about Obama's executive order for this simple law, the names. Because that's more of an issue than Donald J. Trump. If you're truly a conservative, Trump will sign a better bill. They gave him a better bill. It's no emergency, which is part two to the two-part question. So the bill he signed on Thursday, you attack Trump. The national emergency is the people that are not being conservative. Congress is the people that's lying to you. Congress is the frauds. They haven't been conservative since 2004. And they are the ones that haven't had a physical budget since Bush left. You know, there'll be 2 weeks, continuous resolutions to just kick the can down the road. Why isn't there a budget? Why isn't there a budget? Attack Congress. Or attack Trump too. Why? Because if Trump were a guy in a good bill, he would have signed a good bill. The problem is Congress, not Trump. Whether Trump should sign it or not, that's a whole other story. But regardless of whether he should or he shouldn't, the story should go after the problem. The problem is Congress. It's not Donald J. Trump. So you people make no sense. The problem is the problem to me to leave. Outside of Mike Lee, Ted Cruz, and a few others, I want every other Republican to leave. Because they're not helping Trump either in the House or in the Senate. And where were you when you were in the House Freedom Caucus, Joe Walsh? I didn't hear you attack Obama at all for any of the stuff he did. Or I didn't hear you try to vote against that stuff. You Obama doing any of this stuff. But he is my buddy from the standpoint that I see him on TV. He sounds like that I would drink with and be friends with. He's an awesome cat. And I support him, and we'd be buds if we knew each other. We don't, but if we did, we'd be buds. Because he's the person I want to be my buddy and want to be my friend. And I love him, and I'd love to be his friend because he's an awesome cat. You know what I mean? He's an awesome dude. And he is the one that did better in Chicago on Thursday than Joe Walsh show did in the 6-hour period. Mark Levin got better ratings Thursday with fill-in host Dan Bongino in the feud between Dan Bongino and Joe Walsh on Twitter. And Chicagoans are commenting saying, I wish from 5 to 8 Dan Bongino on WIND Salem, Chicago, 560. I wish that Mark Levin, or Dan Bongino rather, will replace him on the radio. Joe Walsh. No one likes Joe Walsh. Newsmax dropped the Joe Walsh show 9 to 10 because he's anti-Trump all the time and they're tired of it. So they yanked the show off. You suck, Joe Walsh. No one gives a crap about you or what you have to say. Why don't you move it on somewhere else and spill your garbage? Yeah, they gave you a show and then you blew it on Newsmax. So, Joe Walsh, my friend Dan Bongino, keep up the good work, Dan. I can't tell you how much I like Dan Bongino. It's Nixon days and Jimmy Carter. Nixon started under Jimmy Carter, not Nixon, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter started this, and it's legal ever since. You passed it. If you don't like it, change it. But don't try to rewrite history, Joe Walsh, and say that it's unconstitutional. Oh, and you called Mark Levin and attacked him too. It wasn't just Dan, but today was Dan Bongino. Friday was Mark Levin. Says Mark Levin, are you gonna call out Trump? Yeah, I called him out too, but you also call Mark Levin. Call out Donald J. Trump. And then he put a tweet out to Mark Levin saying, "Hey, Mark Levin, you got one question to ask yourself this weekend, Mark Levin. Do you support the Constitution or do you support Donald Trump? It's the Constitution that goes bad. It's still a Constitution. It's still not against the Constitution. It's still constitutional, and it's still okay to do, and still okay to pass. There's nobody wrong with what you're talking about. This bill was bad. It's very constitutional. So how is Mark Levin starting out the Constitution? He is not. Joe Walsh, and respect of yourself. Respect of yourself. I can't wait till Mark comes back on Tuesday to lay down on everybody because he's going to stick up for the president and be a guy I like. He'll call him out when he disagrees with him like I do. But he's doing this wrong. You don't like his strategy? Then you be president. Then you be president because this is a joke. Then you be president, but stop attacking Trump when he's doing his job. If you fools do or not. I will disagree with him, but I'll disagree with him, not against him. You never Trumpers need to shut up. And I am going to end this video and I'm going to add to the description the names of the people on the Republican side that voted for this monstrosity bill in the description below. And so it's annoying that you people don't understand what's going on, but it's a joke, you're a travesty, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. I am a Trump supporter, and I will call out these people's names in the description below, as many as I can fit in the description below. So, I am a Trump supporter. Trump is right on this, and I don't give a damn what you think. Trump can do this. Bob wasn't going to even have a dang show. So quit tagging him. I don't like his gimmick anymore. We're good, because you don't have to listen to it, Steve Dace. Build this wall and keep building this wall.